in order to garner a reputation across Tri-State in order to take down some of the best that this region has to offer. But this is a big test, and the great Gonzales, if he is going to stay Falco, he needs to reverse history from winner's semifinal, where the great Gonzales handled him pretty readily. And now, here we go. Winner goes on, loser goes home. Here at Losers Final.
Carrying off of what you said before, I wholeheartedly agree, and I think Nintendo said it best. Gons is a rite of passage. You beat this guy, and that's when you're on your way. That's how you know.
Yeah, but Gons, he's I don't know how, he definitely does like Palutena, but at the same time, I know that he wants to play other characters. He's always looking, he's never content, and frankly, he has a winning attitude. Anyone who goes onto his Twitter knows that he has a tendency to have opinions and exude passion about the game, in wins or losses, but he loves to win, but he hates to lose, and that's the mentality that you have to have if you want to get better. And the great Gonzales, he has that in spades, and quite frankly, I appreciate that about him, and it's what drives him to do better as he takes the first stock of this Losers Final.
Absolutely, my man, and he is, in fact, the last legs of New Jersey right now. He is defending the house right now for us all. Here in Losers Finals, he has to defeat, he has to take 3 games off of Juice and 6 games off of Blazing Pasta if he wants any chance at being able to take this back, but we will cross that bridge when we come to it, because he has Juice to get through first, too, and with the way that Juice has been playing tonight, I don't know how easy that's going to be for him.
That bridge Trenton makes, Philly apparently takes, as he will take the first stock off of the great Gonzales. Up till, I don't know if Gons is actually from Trenton, but nonetheless.
Central Jersey. Dude, it worked.
It's cute that you think Central Jersey exists. Anyway, down tilt. It's a lie.
Pretty sure the governor literally declared it a real thing, but all right.
So it's another example of politicians lying, as a neutral air will take the second stock off of Juice.
Hey, man.
I worked in the field. What do you want?
I won't fight you on that one. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say I'm done. I wasn't going to argue with you anymore. Stop yelling at me.
Back air by the great Gonzales is shielded by Juice, who's realizing how careful he'll need to be against the great Gonzales. He's been thinking about this in his mind ever since he lost that set. And now dash attack, catching Juice napping again. He's taking far too much damage for his liking, and eventually calling out on the up
smash. And it
smash.
didn't matter because he got hit by the second hit because he countered the first hit. And he was on the platform above him, so the counter itself didn't connect. That was really funny. And the back air, gonna do it. Oh, I just hit my mic. I'm so sorry. Game number 1.
You ever get so hyped you smack your own microphone?
Oh, dude, you have no idea. I mean, back in my day, I was a content creator. I plan on getting back into it soon once I graduate in a few weeks for the summer. I raged quite a bit. Well, I did Let's Plays.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got frustrated from time to time.
Yeah.
I would hit my mic. I would hit my soul. Like Gons, this hit just hit Juice's soul, making him change controls. King Miles, and indeed, if you want to see action, more action like this from Master Hand Gaming, you're going to want to check out The Forge, part of the Collision series. It happens over at Helix Esports in North Bergen, New Jersey. You see the address, you see the Smash GG, go hit it up. And if you want more Platinum Star Smash action, you're going to want to check us out on June the 8th. That's June the 8th, right back here in Howell, New Jersey. Platinum Star Games on Route 9 in what is apparently known as Central New Jersey, but let's be real about that. That doesn't exist. Anyway, it's his main.
Oh my! The Zero Suit gets broken out and trying.
Goodness gravy.
The great Gonzales, ghosts of his ultimate past, coming back to haunt him. This is the same ZSS that beat him in Grand Finals at Battle Subway just a couple of weeks ago, but has he overcome his bracket demon here in Juice? The great Gonzales, he has taken sets off of this ZSS, so there's something to be said about it, but the great Gonzales certainly off on the winning on the right foot.
Yeah, absolutely. Already looking pretty well for him. Only about a 30%, deficit for these players right now. Roof combos are not going to be as strong as we are on Pokemon, and this is a slightly nerfed version of Zero Suit Samus. She doesn't have those in play as much anymore, but she is
still one of the most mobile characters in this game, Stu. And that back air is still one of the strongest back airs in the game. Safe on block as well. And that is going to do it for the first stock for Juice in this game number 2. People have been sleeping on ZSS for quite some time, my friend. These roof combos may be gone, but the mobility of this character is still second to almost none, my friend. And Juice is out here going to prove that, saying, I've been playing Falco all day. I can just go right back to this anytime I want and body you just the same. We'll see if that statement is going to hold true as he forces his advantage on this first stock. Back air?
Oh, back air.
Not gonna even it out.
Not quite going to kill, however, the explosive flame to the face, and Juice did not participate in last night's codename Bears that was taken by Blazing Pasta, who sits in grand finals on winner's side as he did last night. So 2 tournaments in 2 days. That would be a pretty good cleanup for the Pennsylvania number 3, but it's the number 1 right now in action here against the great Gonzales, looking for that looking for a neutral air but not finding it. Doing pretty well for himself right now is Juice, but has a little bit more of a ways to go. And the great Gonzales playing pretty aggressively, all things considered, but I mean certainly showing no fear in the eyes of Zero Suit Samus, but at the same time not afraid to pick his spots either. He is getting punished for it from time to time though, and that is troubling, but there are adjustments that he can make here, and although I mean adjustments, I don't even know if that's the right word because this is even, yeah, but at the same time I don't know, perhaps he can slow this game down even more for his benefit in Tunis.
Maybe. But that back air is going to do just the opposite of that, speeding it up, hitting in with the double is that all. The double is that all. ZSS, no, that is not all. Gon still has another stock that he can very well eliminate you with, especially if you decide to throw away your own like that. A taunt to self body, Stu, the announcer. Taught to self body. You hate to see it. You actually love to see it. It's pretty funny, like if you're watching it on YouTube and like a YouTube highlight. You hate to have it happen to you though. And that is exactly what just happened to Juice, and he very well might just lose this game because of it, despite his counter pick and despite all this work he has been putting in. If the great Gonzales will be able to capitalize on it, and that is exactly what he wants to do more than anything right now. No grab off of that falling there right there. That move is essentially lagless, as well as ZSS's jab, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is still frame 1. I'm not sure. I think it is. I don't know. Whatever.
Not sure about that.
It's still fast, but like I just know that in 4 it was frame 1. So whatever.
Yeah.
Moving on from that, the reverse hit of the up air right there, trying to start a little bit of a combo, but Gon's DIing out of it and resetting the neutral yet again, teleporting right towards the other platform for safety as the Juice drops his shield to the neutral air, gets forced off stage, down throw. He ran out of stage to run on for the down throw bear, and Juice recognizing that, so he DI'd right away.
Gets the grab and the back throw. Was not able to get much of anything else off of that. The great Gonzales forcing Juice to jump out of the way of that explosive flame. So, great Gonzales, again, I mean, sometimes you got to utilize those projectiles to dictate your opponent's movement, and he realizes this. And it's especially beneficial when you're playing against the ZSS, who can frankly move in the air against you at will. It really is on you to make sure that she doesn't get her preferred lane in. So as the great Gonzales catches that ZSS with the dash attack, Juice gonna have to win another interaction in neutral if he wants a chance here. But the great Gonzales doing very well to play patiently and slowing this game down.
Yeah, Gon's recognizing what he can and cannot punish in that side B with the tip of the side B of ZSS. Realizing that is safe on shield, not trying to dash attack and risk losing his stock because of it, like many a lower level player would do, Stu. But Gon's a little too good for that at this stage in the game, and because of that immaculate patience from him, he is going to go up 2-0 over Juice right now, a man who has been going on one of the most insane tears through this tournament that I personally have ever seen him do.
So now as we go to game number 3, Juice, if he's going to do this, he's going to have to reverse 3-0. The number 4 in New Jersey, and the great Gonzales has certainly earned that particular accolade. As hard a worker as he is, as many tournaments as he goes out to, he has a champion's mentality. He stays, relatively humble considering how much he wins these, how many tournaments he does win. As we go to Unova for game number 3. Can he pull off the reverse 3-0, or will the day
belong to the great Gonzales to try to avenge the state of New Jersey in grand finals against Blazing Pasta.
Let's talk about something subtle for a second and how my man switched to the white ZSS to blend in with the background.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's the
Goodness
thing.
gracious.
People do that. I was in grand finals at the latest digital press tournament in which we were taking to Battlefield. My man went the white Game & Watch. I had to squint to see him. It's a thing. People do it. The Peach player from Texas, I forget his name. He did it all throughout like top 8 of that tournament, but I won't go off on that for too long. We are on Unova. This is considered one of, if not Palutena's worst stage, because as the up B is going to be able to take the stock up Palutena's recovery, as well as pretty much all teleport recoveries, get kind of messed up by the walls on this stage. It's much more easier to wall bounce off of this stage, and like it's harder for teleport recoveries to be able to snap the ledge. So this stage can jank teleport recoveries a little bit. I don't think that's the only reason that Juice went here. I think he wants to be able to kill off the side a little bit earlier with up Bs and with side Bs and with back airs as well, because this stage is also rather small. It is quite the good stage for Zero Suit Samus, as well as being able to juggle with up airs on the platforms as well. Or Gonz with his own up airs. What?
The Peach player from Texas, it wasn't Docmo, was it?
No.
No, he's not a piece. That's right.
Forget his name, man. It was one of Ultimate's first tournaments. It was a long time ago. You know, I got the Mario controller myself. Adamus, I love you, buddy. I'll see you soon.
Had Lima switched over to Peach at that
No,
time?
it wasn't Lima. It was something with an X. It was one of Ultimate's first tournaments, like back in like December. I don't remember his name, unfortunately, but shout-outs to that Peach. I'll think of it eventually. I'm pretty sure he's ranked Orek. Orek, I think might have been it. He's
Orex.
Orex.
No,
Thank you.
he's
Thank
a Dallas.
you.
He's a Dallas player. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. It was on the Dallas PR. That's the one. Thank you. I was trying to think of his name for so long. If he was on Smashville in the afternoon, he'd go to Gold Peach. Pokemon, he'd go to the Green Peach. FD, he'd go to the Black Peach. It's a strategy.
No, for sure. And in fact, 6WX employed that last night at Codename Bears. Whenever Mementos with the Persona 4 music came on, he'd go to the Yellow Jacket. That's a very legitimate thing. So as Juice runs up and up smashes, no regard for the Goddess of Light whatsoever. ZSS apparently an agnostic, and
I knew you were going there.
gets the kill and looking for the third one.
Smash 4? No Smash 4.
Not
He didn't do the whole thing. That's okay. He ordered like a half sandwich from across the street.
Yeah. It's all good. You know,
Yeah, it's all good. You know, just eat what you want.
Support your local deli, by the way. There's
Absolutely.
good stuff out here. But
Dude,
yeah,
I love delis.
you know, while we're talking about Dallas, definitely did want to give a shout out to Docpo, who's apparently leaving the region. Very good player, very good friend of mine. Yeah, he oh my goodness! And leaving the blast zone is the great Gonzales, courtesy of a big old plasma whip by that Zero Suit Samus. And Juice fighting back. The Philadelphia #1 says it's not time to give up yet.
Yeah, something else. That I don't know what else to even say about that. That was amazing. It's AC memes waving out through the window.
Memes.
Yeah, that's what we call her.
Fair enough.
Well, we call her a lot of things, but that's only one of them.
It's AC minutes, people. Like, how do you get that?
It's actually just AC now. I think she changed it to just AC.
Yeah.
As the PGR player, AC actually dropped that tag. He changed it. I forget to what, but yeah, they actually talked about it because the two know each other. And he's just like, yeah, you can have it, because like, I don't know, her tag is just her name. Anyway, Pokemon, no green ZSS coming out. My man did not fully commit to the strategy. We might have just been talking about a whole color thing that he didn't even mean to do.
Yeah,
Awesome.
fair enough.
But that doesn't matter. We're on Pokemon Stadium for game number 4. Gonz only needs one more to have another shot, a rehash at Blazing Pasta. And Juice only needs 2 more to eliminate New Jersey from their own tournament.
Indeed. So the adjustments, have they been made by Juice? Or will the great Gonzales storm right back? He has administered double the amount of damage thus far. But Juice looking to rectify that particular problem right here and now. But Great Gonzales being very patient. But the rocket kick sends him to the corner on the edge of death. Not quite going to get it. Juice. And he's definitely looking for the kill, but he cannot possibly overextend himself, especially not in the face of what this Palutena can and has done to him thus far. And there you go. Finds himself right in the middle of that up air after trying to challenge. I don't know how you challenge Palutena with that down air, but there you go.
There are very, very few moves in this game that beat Palutena's up air. Very few. I think one of them is Cloud's down air. I think Cloud's down air might actually beat it. And other than that, I can't think of anything else. And I think I might even be wrong about the Cloud down air.
I mean, Cloud's down. I would imagine Lynx as well. It has
I
only
actually
a little
don't
bit
think
more
so. I don't think so. I think Palu's up air beats it.
Really?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Again, I could be wrong about that. It's been a while since I've seen the matchup, but in my experience, that's what I've seen. Could be wrong. Anyway, point is, move stupid good. We're still here on Pokemon. 160% on the Great Gonzales right now, forcing his advantage so far onto this first stock right now and onto Juice's second stock. But the up throw is going to be able to do it right there, and that's 3 is that alls. 4 teabags.
And the teabag. The Great Gonzales can't possibly be taking kindly to that, and Juice, show a little swagger, my boy. Flip kicks back on the stage for positional advantage. The Great Gonzales trying to maintain a little bit of patience, but this is Juice trying to get into the head of the Great Gonzales and couldn't be able to tell it. Still willing to challenge with that down air, but he can't rely on this, Intunist.
No, he absolutely cannot. Back throw. Gonna do it.
Yeah.
Again, Juice all of a sudden, after all the work he has put in, he is on his tournament life. What a clutch air dodge coming out from the Great Gonzales to ensure this game didn't get evened out right quick, Stu. Neutral airs. SDIing hard up is Juice to make sure he doesn't get caught in those neutral air combos, but right in the center of it, you can't exactly neutral air it from there. It's a little too hard to get out of at that point, and Gonz is going to get a clean 36% because of it. Down throw fair, tacking that on a 51, then all of a sudden he has lapped Juice in percentage on his final stock right now, and my man is just teabagging again, trying to bait him into doing some sort of option he doesn't want him to do, potentially get a cheesy kill, or maybe he just wants to get in Gonz's head, which is a relatively hard thing to do. Back
Yeah,
here.
no, he's not really the easiest person in the world to frustrate, and Juice, I mean, he says, you know what, you wanna run away? Well, guess what? I can sit here all day, and even if you time me out, if you're not going to oh, there you go, the grab out of shield. That grab is ridiculous from Palutena, let me tell you. And now, that's going to catch, put him in a disadvantage, will not connect with the up air, but the down throw. Looking for the coup de grace right there, but will not find it. Zaire. And Juice looking for an F smash, will not connect with it, however.
Juice so close yet so far.
Indeed.
He needs this stock right now if he wants any chance of being able to bring this back. Gonz just teabagging back, and now he's hitting it with the old strategy of just waiting for the ledge for the back throw. Except
up air!
he couldn't exactly do that with Ness in the old game, my friend. That rise up air right there, that quickly. He didn't have that sort of kill option. Juice, after all the work he's put in, is going to finish at a very respectable 3rd place here at Platinum Star Smash, and Gonz is going to have a re-up against Blazing Pasta.
Indeed, Great
Your
Gonzales
top 2.
with a shot at revenge against Blazing Pasta. So we will see exactly what happens between these two combatants as we are getting ready for grand finals here at Platinum Star Smash.